Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are under. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He's going to let it go again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A run for the 4-time 1,000-yard man, Arian Foster.
Number 20.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to small.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football,
and the pressure gets to him again. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Brady. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Clayton. It's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
It'll be Vic once more.
2nd and 4.
That'll be taken in by Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson, 30 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Going into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st down, Brady. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to launch this thing, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Patriots, they add on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here I come. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
On second down, Vic again. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Third down and 10.
26 Mike, 19 White. Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
On third down, Vic. Open man here is Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, Vic. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that's good for another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Vic will look to throw on first down. Going for it all. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Brady. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. A good pickup there, a 22.
Seahawks. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A first down carry for Foster. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A shotgun handoff now, Foster. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again down here with Foster. And this time he is in. Arian Foster taking it in. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up second and 10.
31's the mic. Here we go.
To throw again. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
It's fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
On the keeper.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Vic, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Throwing, Vic. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That was Ronnie Lott on the safety blitz as he gets the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So here's Vic following the interception. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Patriots 23.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Brady's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Brady going to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Number 47.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Seahawks 29-yard line.
And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Brady's pass.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Again, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down. That is caught by Moss for a New England touchdown.
84, Randy Moss.
Randy Moss
New England.
there to make the grab. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Antonio Cromartie.
Seahawks 38, Patriots 29.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Being chased out left. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
10 yards to go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again with Foster. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vic incomplete. It was knocked away.
A lot of times, just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Quarterback, Richard Sherman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves. I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Second and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Damian Harris, incomplete. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Michael Vick. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is...
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.